Hello, honorable members of the clan. So let's go to the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. I hope everybody had a great long weekend, and I hope our beautiful women they had an amazing day, 2 days actually. And Umbogoto, no, I am seeing it at SSCR. I am seeing it everywhere. And I'm very happy to see our women standing up for what is right as they always have. The struggle never stopped. Anyways, like I said, let's go to the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, and you saw who was on the stand this morning. Fidel Adams. Fidel Adams is an important witness. He could be the reason why we are here today. He could be the reason why the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry exists. It could be the reason why today we understand that South Africa is riddled with cartels. It could be. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it could be. Because he seems to know quite a lot of things, and some people who are whistleblowers tend to trust him more by taking things and putting it under his parliamentary office door. So this whole thing, I knew, I felt it in my gut that we're not going to have Fidel Adams testifying today, and for a number of reasons. The first reason, Fidel Adams, as far as I have observed him, he doesn't take anything seriously. He is like that kid that sits at the back of the class and noisy, just be problematic while other kids are trying to learn. The teacher is already fed up of him. He's the same kid on the school grounds that goes around checking other kids' lunch boxes to see what they are carrying. And if he sees something that he likes, either he hits the lunch box and all the food flies in the air, bullying, or he takes it away from them. That's how I'm likening him to be that type of person. He takes nothing seriously. I think he doesn't fathom what this whole Madlanga Commission of Inquiry is about. So, turns out that Arthur Chaskelson, that's the father, Clantus, that's the father. Matthew Chaskelson, or Advocate Matthew Chaskelson, has been trying to communicate with Fidel Adams since October of 2025. I think he said he communicated twice with him in early October and on the 25th of October, basically requesting him to submit statements of the stuff that is going on. On the 7th, is it the 7th or the 6th of July, 2025, Lieutenant Ntlanhla Mkhwanazi made some accusations, etc. and so on. Hey, put something together here and submit to the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. He says that he did not see that communique from Senior Counsel Matthew Chaskelson. I don't believe that for 1 second. I don't. Like I said, he reminds me of that kid in the back of the class that never listens, always making noise and torturing the teachers and things of that nature. So he was like, I ain't going there. I don't know if that's what he said, but I'm just thinking, like, he probably said, I ain't going there. What is that? And at that time, remember, the formation of the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry itself, South Africans was doubting it. I'm one of those. We were like, oh, another Commission of Inquiry. So I think maybe he might have piggybacked out of that, like, type of situation. The way I feel about the Ad hoc Committee, this is how Adams feel about the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. I think that kind of clears the picture. Now, here's the thing that I think he told the truth about, but it's a lie at the same time. I don't believe that, number one, Fidel Adams' computer gives him problems. I don't believe that. And if it does give him problems, I think he forgot that Justice Madlanga and him as member of parliament, they are working for the same boss, the South African government. Now, Madlanga knows that if one of his gadgets, whether it's his iPhone that he gets from government or his laptop that he gets from government, gives him a bit of a freeze, these guys from IT. They come check it out the same day. Same day. They check it out, and if it's something that is resolvable, they resolve it on the spot, and then they hand over the gadget back to the owner. But if they see there's a bit of a problem, they give them what you will call an alternate or something to hold on to for now while they look into your laptop. And if your laptop is problematic, they get you a whole brand new one, a whole brand new laptop. So that is why Justice Madlanga was like, you're lying. I don't believe that. And I didn't believe that either. Now, where the truth is of this laptop thing, Fidel Adams, I don't believe he understands technology. I don't think probably he knows how to operate a laptop. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And he's not the only one in Parliament that cannot operate a laptop. Some of the members of Parliament do not even know how to write an email or open an email. Just that. Can you now imagine when they get like documentations that they have to read through, and these documentations are in Excel, spreadsheet, and their head is just going to explode because they did not go to school for that. They are not trained in that line. So, of course, this is very bad for the constituencies of these particular members of parliament who don't know how to operate a laptop. So that means their laptops are sitting at home. Probably the kids are using it for whatever reason, but the member of parliament. So I don't think he understands his own laptop. And I think maybe he also gets overwhelmed by documents that are coming from parliament for portfolio committee meetings and assembly or whatever the case might be. I think he gets overwhelmed and it traumatizes him. So the less he looks at it, the better. So to say that, oh, it freezes. No. If that's what you're saying, you are accusing Parliament of not caring about your constituency. Parliament is the gateway for members of Parliament's constituencies, especially the success of constituencies of members of Parliament. And so if you are deprived by Parliament to replace your problematic laptop, then that means they don't care about your constituency. And guess what? That means Parliament now is violating the constitutional rights of the member of Parliament and also of the member of Parliament's constituency. If you did not know, members of Parliament on Mondays and Fridays, they have what you call constituency days. This is where I said this before. Your members of Parliament are supposed to come to you every Monday to listen to you guys, what your problems are and how these problems can be solved by Parliament, or they come back to update you about the last constituency meeting you guys had. Let's say a constituency meeting that you had in April. So what happened with all the things that you told this member of parliament to go discuss with their fellow members of parliament about the constituency that is having issues of, let's say, illegal mining. And then illegal miners, they are now pushing people violently out of their communities because they want the mineral resources under their houses. That's what constituency work is. And of course, members of that constituency must know who their member of parliament is, because that member of parliament would have a constituency office in that constituency that employs the members of the constituency, not political party, but members of the constituency that they serve. So that is what Parliament deprived Fadel Adams. That's what he's basically telling the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. Like, hey, Parliament doesn't care. And I think the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, understanding the constituency and the constitutional rights of this constituency, Adams, must question Parliament. Why are you depriving and on top of that infringing upon the constitutional rights of Mr. Adams' constituency by not giving him a brand new laptop? I think he just, that's my suspicion. I'm not saying it is it, but to me, that's what makes sense, that he doesn't know how to use it. If he does know how to use it, he avoids it like a plague because of the reading and the reading and the reading and the reading. Because, yeah, Parliament and documentation, oh, they are going to finish you with them. They are going to, especially if you have a portfolio committee meeting. If you think the items of agenda, there are 5 or 6, you gotta be kidding. These people can sit from 9 all the way till like 4 in the morning the next day to finish the agenda. So I think maybe he gets overwhelmed, and on top of that, he might not understand some of these things that he is supposed to prepare so that he can argue or table something on the floor. I don't know. But I have said to you, me, that parliament is problematic and it's got to go before time. And Fadel Adams has just demonstrated that to us at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. If you did not see it, you will never see it again. So those people gotta go. The likes of Fidel Adams, they gotta go before 2029. Because South Africa is underserved because of people like Fidel Adams. In my opinion, it's because of people like him. So I hope consciousness will prevail in all the political parties that have old women and men that do not know how to operate technology. Because that means their constituencies are suffering. They have no idea what their constituencies are crying about. Right now, we are crying about illegal foreigners. How would our members of parliament know that their constituencies are overwhelmed with illegal foreigners? How would they take that complaint and take it to parliament and say, we are lawmakers, our constituencies are crying about the same thing? I heard it with my own eyes. And then you can start saying, oh, in this section of my constituency, there are Pakistanis that carry machine guns. Number one, how did Somalis get machine guns? We thought they are refugees. They're asylum seekers. So what gave them the right to own a gun in South Africa, let alone a machine gun? They're intimidating our constituencies. The children are dying in our constituencies because of rotten food, expired food. That's the job of constituency work by members of parliament. That's what they're supposed to do. But no, they are sitting there and enjoying the 115,000 rand a month salary that they get out of the taxpayers. Doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. And so we must accept all of this. No, guys, 2029 is too far. I'm telling you right now, we need to get over the local government elections. Immediately after the local government elections, we should be at a point where we have decided, when do we want fresh elections, so that we remove this bunch that is in that parliament. We gotta do it. They got to go. They gotta go, unfortunately. Yeah, you saw it in the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry playing itself out. He was representing a lot of members of parliament, Adams. He was representing a lot of parliamentarians in that parliament. And the same parliament has the audacity to allow capable men and women who are 35 years old and above and tell them, oh, this job or this business opportunity, it's only open to 18 and 35 years old. So if that is what is happening out there, the law says we are all equal. So why do we have people in parliament that are 36 and above? If that's the standard, why then do we have people who are 36 and above in that parliament? So do you see we are dealing with double standards here, and people who only care about themselves, they gotta go. They cannot see the fourth and the fifth year in that parliament. No, they cannot. They cannot. Fresh elections will help us. But while we're also moving in that direction, we still have to fight our electoral system. We still have to fight our electoral system as South Africans. Anyways, let me leave this video here because I'm not quite sure how long the Madlanga Commission is taking to come back. But Fidel Adams is going to be seen, or is going to return to the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry on the 19th of August 2026. Reason being, he submitted the statement that I've been asking for just last night at 9 p.m. And the commissioners have to prepare by reading the what do you call this, the statement, so that they can hear the testimony of Fidel Adams. So since it came at 9 p.m., they couldn't prepare, and therefore it will be impractical for him to be heard today. So Senior Counsel Matthew Chalskelson then asked for postponement for the 19th of August, which was granted. Oh, but before that was granted, Mr. Fidel Adams did get a tongue lashing from Justice Madlanga, who called him a blatant liar. Well, not in that, but yeah, he's a liar about the computer. The laptop, come on. The Madlanga Commission of Inquiry is working for the government, and Fidel Adams is working for the same government. Both, if they have issues with their gadgets, they take it to the same IT. So that is why Madlanga is confident that Fidel is lying, and yeah, he's lying. And I am saying he lied because he doesn't know how to use it, for whatever reason. Anyways, I'll see you next time in the new video. Goodbye.